And she is probably in... oh, faculty room. Still all depressed.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. She's got information I need to know before I go see Ihara.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
"4 years ago, not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun, only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why has she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony? must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
This shit's fucked up, dude. Fucking bureaucracy, all this shit, dude. Hiding the truth just so you don't look like a piece of shit. Wait, where in the story did Ohara definitively find out that Mikoshiba was a bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring himself to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ohara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
I think I have a clear picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview Ohara. Should come back to Yokohama 99 and get some rest. Just gonna leave her like that, dude? On the roof? In tears? I think she needs some time by herself. I should let her be. Well, I guess we'll let her be. Alright, so it's technically not nighttime, so I don't think we can do the biker gain. I would like to get that other fucking play pass, so we can just do that side quest over there. Actually, you know what? How many side quests do you even have left? Oh, we're not even halfway. Okay. It's got a long ways to go then. any, nope, no new cases. It's the Yokohama 99. Woof. Oh my god, are we finally gonna get our dog? I forgot you can get a dog in this game, I think. So I remember reading the, when we're going through like the little Town Go app. I remember seeing the one about the cats, but I forgot about the dog. What's up with this dog? Whimper. Hey, what's wrong? Lose your owner? Whimper.
Huh?
Well, Yagamishi, appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of Injinsha. Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around town of an odd dog who apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve. Whenever he catches the scent of a mystery or crisis, he calls out to nearby people, alerting them of a nearby accident or incident. He actually stops by here rather often. It's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously? This dog does that? Yes, for the past month now, he seems to take his self-appointed position quite seriously. Kinda sounds like Amasawa.
Either way,
Why is he wandering around town though? See, he has a collar, so he's obviously not just a stray.
sure.
Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. He's very well trained and the perfect specimen of health. No one's seen him rooting around in garbage or anything. So, based on this information, it's clear that he has someone taking care of him.
I see.
The mystery chasing dog's a mystery, big mystery himself, huh? Woof. Something wrong, boy?
Wait.
Oh, he's picked up the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him, Yagamishi.
Huh.
Right. Am I supposed to hold a leash? He just has proper leash manners is all. I guess if he really is that smart, I can see why he's walking around freely.
What?
What is it? You want me to take you for a walk? Yagamishi, I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full with the MRC. I have to take care of this detective dog to you. What is going on? Hey, a new partner. Kaito, you've been replaced. Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy?
Who's a good boy?
Okay, lead the way. You're not just taking me to give you food, are you? Hey. Guess I'm not taking point on this case.
Got something?
We really are walking the dog right now. Oh my god. Dog walking simulator. At least we can run with him too.
This way, huh?
Follow the doggy.
Got something?
Tell your little paws to hurry up.
Doing great.
Is this where you're leading me, boy? This is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her? Nope, she just said away here that she'd be back for me soon. Oh dear, this is not good.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, is there some sort of trouble? And you are? Takayuki Yagami, detective from Kamurocho. What a cute doggy. Is something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to wait here. Facility, yes. Our orphanage's main facility is upstairs.
I see.
And you say he was left here, and the mother doesn't seem to be returning. Okay. Yes, and, he actually had this envelope with him when I first came out to ask him if anything was wrong. Some kind of letter. It says, please take care of Shusuke-chan. I see. Please take care of Shizuke-chan. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. He means the world to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he's here. Being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth. That's no way to treat a person. Hey, Shusuke-kun, right? How long's your mom been gone? Like an hour? If that's true, there's a slight chance she could still be nearby. Yagami-san, what is it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but say, did your mom mention anything at all about where she might be going? I don't know. Okay, how about her name? What's her name? Mikan. Shibuya Mikan. Not much I can do with just that, though. What is it? You interested in the letter boy? Oh, you think you can track her by her scent on the envelope? Well, if the dog's as much a detective as Sakumo made him sound like he is, I suppose I should let him take a crack at it. Alright, track this scent for me, will you?
This way, huh?
Arf, arf, arf. Stop fucking barking.
Doing great. This way, huh?
Where are we going, dude?
Doing great. This way, huh? Got something?
His mom's giving blowjobs in the parking lot? Sounds about right. Come on, Mika-chan. Time to get in. Shusuke-kun, was it? Gotta make that dough for his sake, right? And you promise you'll send him his share, right? Of course we will, Mikan-chan. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end either. Is that her, boy? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone somewhere else. Shoo.
Excuse me.
You're Shusuke-kun's mom, right? Mikan Shibuya? How do you know that? Came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Didn't expect to run into this guy too, but now I see what's going on. A dog led you? My guess is you owed someone enough money that these scumbags trying to drag you off somewhere to work an unsavory job for the rest of your life. A brothel or something maybe. What? I mean, happens all the time in Kamurocho where I work. Yeah, what the fuck's your deal, asshole? If you're getting in the way of company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead.
Hey.
I already heard you say she owes you. How much does she owe you by now? What interest are you charging? She borrowed 500 grand. With interest, that's 9 mil. Planning on covering something?
No way.
Okay, see, that's an exorbitant rate. I know I was looking at a loan shark from the first moment. I think I'll be leaving with Mikan-san now. Do I need to knock you out first, or no? Fuck you, man. We got her first. Know what? I'm just gonna ice you in your mud. You do not touch my dog. Dude, this snake style is so sick. Can't get enough of it. Bitch. Fuck.
Hey.
So, you want to talk about how treating people as property is illegal? What? What? I'm a fully licensed lawyer, and I'd be happy to take her case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Shit, screw this. So is that it? How did it get so bad, Mikan-san? Huh? Shizuke-kun's still waiting for you at the orphanage. He thought you were going to come back for him. They said if I didn't go with that man, they'd sell Susuke off to someone. So that's why.
In other words,
made you panic enough to agree to do what they said? Yes, I feel so terrible.
no way.
The sort of thing loan sharks will do. They figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they own you outright.
Excuse me.
I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho who'd be happy to help you. Should I reach out to her for you? Please, yes. Mom, you're back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who's a good boy?
Good job, boy. But what are you doing, really? You've got the whole town talking about you now. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? Jeez, boy. I wish you could tell me. Yagami-san, I have a huge favor to ask. I'll pay you if I have to. Please, find Rampo for me. It really is her dog, isn't it? Rampo? The old mystery author? Oh, sorry. Rampo's the name of our dog. But he's a big mystery lover, too. Even gets away from our house to go solve them sometimes. Let me send you a picture. Yep. Nope. Pet's like her owner. I should have known. So, you're Yamasawa's dog, huh?
Seriously?
Just had to break away from the family and make a name for yourself, huh? Can't say I'm surprised, though. They say pets and their owners grow more and more alike over the years, but this is... whatever. I should get in touch with Yamasawa.
Yagami-san!
So sorry you had to deal with Rampo. Hey, Rampo, you listen. No wandering off on your own. How many times have I told you? You'll never behave, will you?
Nope.
He seems like a good boy to me, aren't you? Yagami-san, well, he does seem rather fond of you. Rampo's usually more wary of strangers. Maybe he sees you as more of a professional partner, Yagami-san.
Huh?
Really? Think so?
Yes.
Indeed I do. In fact, I've been raising him as a proper investigator partner ever since he was a puppy.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I had to read a book about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack a case. The moment I finished that book, I started training Rampo to help me solve mysteries. So you're why he's always sniffing out trouble?
Yes.
Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good at slipping out.
Does that mean...
Is that okay? Like, with the animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Rampo's been caught several times by both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologizes every time. It's become quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite, and he even tries to help people out, so they're a lot more lenient with him than they're supposed to be. You two really are like,
What?
What? You think so?
Hey,
You know, you really did train him well. Think he'd be willing to help me again if we ran across each other in town? Well, I suppose so. You could always try calling for him, at least. If he's around and feels like helping, you might get lucky. You're living your best life, aren't you, boy? There he goes. Rampo, no.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Yagami-san, I have to go. Good luck with the case. Maybe I should try calling Rampo next time I need his nose for an investigation. Although there's no guarantee he'll come running. Detective knows the dog. Not so much a gadget as a living being with a mind of feelings. It's important to remind yourself of these things. But he utilizing his incredible sense of smell, he can track odorous evidence for you. Based on how far you are in the story, he may run off on his own to track a scent. Following him would be a good idea. Call your K9 by accessing the dog app from Gadgets. I wonder how many cases the dog gives you. So... actually, maybe it tells me in here. It really wants me to just walk around with the dog. Jesus. 10,000 kilometers? Boy. How do we know if there's a case or not, though, for him?
There you are.
Or maybe he's
He's
just
a good boy.
doesn't lead
Good
us
boy.
anywhere. We just take him for a walk with us. Interesting. I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. Where am I going? Next street over. Oops.
What is going on? Having a party?
Hey, welcome back. Care for a drink, Yagami-san?
Heads up.
Now make yourself at home. Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you mean?
Kuwana's fine. He just swung by to have a chat with you, man. Not that I mind hanging out over beers and shogi.
Kaito's a gentleman and a scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Check it out, Yagami-san. You're only here to get to the bottom of that Hiro Mikoshiba kid's murder, right? That's gotta be the reason the Yokohama Liumang attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've gotta cut me in, man.
Thanks, but I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold? No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn? Just finish your game and go home already.
When you benefit from someone who knows the scene? You know, I can get you anywhere in a Jincho above or below ground.
Aren't you expensive?
I'll give you a first-time customer price. I'm not about to sit here and let some outsider swoop in and take all the credit alone. And that means I guess I'm gonna chill here until you give me the nod.
It's Tsukumo and Sugiura's place as far as I'm concerned. Not even my call to make.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
I don't really care.
Such a nice office. I'm gonna love it here.
Yagamishi, guess what? The internet picked up on the Ihara link to Mikoshiba. The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out. Son of a bitch student teacher should burn in hell for bullying a kid all the way to suicide. Mikoshiba was a damn psychopath. Ehara is the vigilante groper. And that's not even the trolls.
So the news is blowing up on the net, huh?
In internet terms, this is only the first spark that could ignite into a fire. Not even what I'd call viral.
Then who's lighting the spark? The people responsible for Mikoshiba's murder?
I'll have to go down a few more rabbit holes before I can make that call, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
That said, some posts are kinda suspicious. This one here, for instance. Ehara totally called the location of the body at his trial. The fact that he did that never really even went public, as far as I can tell.
It was kept off the record?
When Ehara got arrested, the cop-turned-groper story and his sexual battery charges were huge news. It was all the media could talk about. But by the time his trial rolled around, the news had already moved on. His guilty verdict barely made a blip.
Fellas, I told you I wanted to be kept in the loop on this stuff. You saying Mikoshiba had more than one killer? And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still hanging around Ijincho?
It's been over 2 months already, man. If they were here, they're probably long gone by now. Another peaceful day in Ijincho, right? Check outside.
Liumang. The White Mask again.
Let's go, Chuck!
I'll catch you later.
Not bad.
Well, let's take the shortcut.
Getting away this time.
Alright. You gonna throw a fucking rock through my window, bitch? I don't fucking think so. Take a soccer ball to the back of the head. Whoops.
Hold up.
I'ma get ya. Take a bucket.
Hold up. Won't get away.
Gotcha.
Hold up. That all you got? Give it up already. Oh, great. Where am I? You lure me here?
Don't worry, man. I'm not planning on killing you tonight.
Okay, but why else would you take off the mask?
Because from this point forward, Eugene Cho is closed. You won't be coming back.
Nice
I'm
blades.
Tesso. For what it's worth, I'm an officer candidate of the Yokohama Liumang.
The White Mask branch leader, Tesso.
I hear you took out some of my masked boys the other day.
Oh, you mean those guys who thought they could sneak up on me in the afternoon?
Maybe if you hadn't resisted at the time, you'd be in a lot less pain than you're about to be in the near future.
Who's paying you to try to take me down?
This is a job that came down from the top of the org. I don't know who hired us, and to be honest, I don't give a shit either. But ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time. None of you guys make a move! I want to see if the rumors are true, so I get first taste. Show me what you got.
Alright, fucking Freddy Krueger.
Let's go.
Taste the chair. Oh shit. I didn't know there's gonna be 2 buttons to push. Interesting. Hitch, I'm kicking your ass. You wanna dodge me, bro? That's cool. Make me waste my fucking boost. Dude, weak sauce, bro.
Shit, Tesso! Look out below!
Nice, Kaito.
Running a little late tonight, aren't we, Kaito-san?
Yeah, my bad. Had to punch my way through a few guys.
Hey, you gotta run for it. If you stick around, it's not gonna matter how many lives you've got.
Yeah, but if I run now, who's gonna pay for Tsukumo's window then?
For fuck's sake, I'll just pay for it. Now get out of there.
You got a deal.
Dum, 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 dum. No sword for you. Bitch. Get up.
Doc, path's all clear.
I'm on my way!
Actually, you know what? These fucking nunchucks. Fuck yeah. Nunchaku. Fucking badass, dude. Ow. It's the first time I think I didn't dodge the strong attack. Right, well, heal. Shit, it's the wrong way. Wow, there was a health pickup? I haven't seen that before.
Come get some.
Give me your sword. It's the best one, I swear. It's most satisfying. Let's go, Yane. Teamwork. quicker than I thought it was gonna be.
Are we done here?
Yagami!
Yeah? You want something? What was it? Tesso?
Just want to say, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to take out all these guys, to be honest.
Thanks. But if you're feeling generous, how about you tell me who hired you?
Didn't I say this before? I got no interest in doing that.
Can you do me a favor and turn down the job next time, maybe?
Yeah, right. If the request comes through again, I'm taking it. Simplest solution for you is to get the hell out of town. Me and my big mouth. Just go already.
Hey, not bad, man. A lot of young folks look up to Tesso, so gaining his respect is gonna have some perks.
All I want to know is if the Liumang are no longer a threat.
Wouldn't go that far. Tesso's not the only young hothead among them. But hey, at least they probably won't blindside you anymore, and that's a victory in itself.
Guess that is a step forward. A baby one.
Anyway, we should go check up on 99. Something tells me they're not in the clear just yet.
Relax, man.
Back to the 9-9. How far away is it? Oh, now it's right down the corner. One more fight with the boys. Why not?
Let's go.
Fucking shook, dude.
Really, guys?
Let's go.
Oh, wrong way.
Sugiura!
Yagamishi! Oh, thank God you're back.
Tsukumo, what happened?
He's knocked out cold. Damn it.
Masked men attacked us. I couldn't fight them.
Masked men, you say? Were they any different from what the Liumang wear?
I couldn't get a good look. Sugiurashi, they stuck up on him with a bat and came after me next. They got me. My pinky.
They broke it? Hey, are you okay?
I'll call an ambulance.
There are these photos and a message I was told to give to you, Yagamishi. They said to tell you, this is your final warning.
They've been spying on me?
It hurts.
Shit. If they want me, then come after me.
Doc, I think the Liumang were part of the plan, as bait. They probably only came to lure us away from the office. The worst part is it fucking worked.
This dude's crying over his pinky. Like, bro, your pinky will be fine.
This camera ought to show everyone coming in and out of the building. Look, There's me and Kaito chasing down the Leomang. But here's the hitch. There were 7 of them.
This is the
And they
fucking
didn't have those
purge.
trademark white masks. So clearly, they're not Leomang.
They must have got the white masks to lure us out, meaning they're the ones calling the shots here. Wouldn't surprise me if they were also Ihara's accomplices to murder.
That'd be something.
Though, it's hard to believe a single murder could involve so many people.
Really? Why do you say that?
More friends, more loose lips. One slip of the tongue can bring down an entire group. Taking a man's life would require absolute solidarity from every single member. What could be their connection?
Could be they're Ihara's buddies in blue. After hearing what happened to his kid, they couldn't help but feel for the guy.
If it were me, yeah, I'd sympathize. But not enough to watch a man die. Or do the deed myself.
Yeah, who'd throw their life away for that? Unless we're talking about the mob over here.
That e-cig's that good, huh?
Considering the area's volatility, the Leomang are the best bet in the house. But if it's not them... Well, there is the Seiryu clan, but they have some decorum compared to these guys. And then the Komijul, the Koreans, they would never get caught on camera. They're shy like that. Go figure.
Impressive list you've got up there, Mr. Handyman. Too bad they're all dead ends.
Hey, if there's a crime in Kamurocho, would you know who did it off the top of your head?
No.
So these guys killed Mikoshiba, huh? What sort of faces are behind those masks?
This footage is the lead we've been waiting for. Now we're gonna hunt them down for Tsukumo and Sugiura.
You get hit in the head or something? Find them and they'll mess your ass up.
Will they?
Don't you get it? They were planning to take you out, man. The Leomang letting you off is nothing short of a miracle. Or would you rather risk your neck over nothing?
Where we come from, risking our necks the bare minimum. You Ijincho guys must not see much action.
Yeah, well, in Ijincho, a handyman's wages don't cover life and limb.
I don't recall ever hiring you.
Yeah, and if you asked me now, I'd say hell no. This shit's getting way too over my head. And yours. Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm gonna have to pass on drinks for a while. Send my regards to the lads.
Well, hey, never chase what leaves.
Okay. Ooh, got a new job. My name's Takeshi Okazaki. I work for a certain game development company. The director of our current project ran off right before we could finish the master version, and we simply can't do it without him. I tried to find him, but his experience making an espionage games made him surprisingly hard to find. I'd like to hire you to catch our director, Yagami-san. Sorry to ask this, but would you be willing to meet me at White Kitchen? I'll be working I'll be working from there, so we can rendezvous more easily. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Alright. Some purge-looking motherfuckers. Trying to get us out of here. Right now that it's nighttime, though, can we? We can do the biker game now too. Perfect. So you know what? I think I'll do the biker game first before we do this case.